This is the one.
Yeah.
I already knew, man. I
Yeah.
already knew.
Yeah. Oh man.
During that dating fest, did you guys like the feelings were kind of there in the
You
in
know
the
what?
air?
Like from my end, I never knew if she did. I
Yeah.
knew I liked her, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I liked her real early on. And when you have like a 12 months ahead of you and you like someone and you cannot share those feelings with them, that is tough, man. That's a real struggle, man. But you know what? Like I say, praise be to God for that time, because I think my old self, I used to grasp for things a lot. Right? And this set the stage for me to actually be friends with her first, to grow in true friendship. And I remember at one point I asked God, I'm like, how can I love her, but that's not in a romantic way? And what he wrote in my heart was just serve her.
Yeah.
So I became like service, like oriented, right? I'm trying to serve her, make her life easier, right?
Yeah. And you know what's great is that in doing so, and I could be a testament to this, is that you not only served her, but you served others. Like you served those that are around her. You served our teammates. You served her family. So it just goes to show, right? And what I really honor you about when it comes to the feast of the Christ the King is that you followed the King of Kings. Like you did not know that you joined Regen not knowing that that's what it would lead you to, but you just did it because you know that it was him leading you there. And now even now on your journey to marriage, you know that the best way to serve God, at least at this moment, is your vocation to marriage with this woman. So I really honor you for that, Andre.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Yeah. Well, maybe I can add that to my best man speech. But
Hey. Yeah, how's that coming along, AJ?
I don't know what to say.
Oh.
He's gonna be phenomenal.
I'll be like, cheers to cheesecake.
Hey.
Okay, we'll go to our song highlight.
Should we? Yeah.
Yes.
What do we listen to?
We
What's
are
on the
gonna
docket
listen
here?
to "What Child Is This" by Shane and Shane. Since we're headed into the Christmas season, we're listening to one of their worship albums for Christmas, and we hope that you like the song.
Sorry, what song was that again?
What child
what
is
child
this?
Sorry.
Jokes.
Is this who laid to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch our King. Such need is state where ox and lamb are feeding. The Christian feet for sinners here. The silent word is peace. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold, and compares and King to own him, the King of Kings, salvation brings, that loving heart enthroned him. Let us adore Him. Our hearts will enthrone
Oh my goodness, Shane and Shane.
I love Shane and Shane. I
Yeah.
know you love Shane and Shane.
Their voices, I just
Very
think they're
good.
so good.
Very good.
And I also, one thing that I think I really enjoy with them is that they take normal songs and they add more things to it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not normal. Like, they add like other Christian themes, other Christian songs,
Mhm.
and I just think it's so good.
Yeah.
So well
I think
done.
we're gonna explore one more of those songs, of their songs, a little later on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which is really great.
Yeah.
So that is What Child Is This by Shane and Shane.
Yeah.
So
It kind of ties off our Christ the King theme
yeah,
too, right?
because of what lyrics?
Well, all of
This
them.
is the Christ the King,
Yeah.
whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him loud, the babe, the son of Mary. And honestly, what really got me in the song was, in a way, when they just repeat, "Come, let us adore you. Our hearts will enthrone you."
Mhm.
And so, I was just talking to you guys a little bit before, was that like within our own hearts, like there is a throne.
Mhm.
But who is sitting on that throne? Is it ourselves? Is it something else? Is it video games? Is it money? Is it power? Or is it Jesus, the Christ the King? Is he the one that's sitting on the throne of your heart? Is he the one you follow? Is he the one you obey? Right? Because we sometimes can think of like the King of Kings is out there, which in a way he is still out there, but he also desires to reside within us,
Yeah.
in the throne of our hearts. So when he says, "Come, let us adore you, our hearts will enthrone you." When I heard that, I was like, "Oh, what? So true."
Yeah.
I'm thinking that if Christ is your king, we should be able to let him into the most intimate parts, or to even the taboo parts. So, for example, bank account, money, and what about the bedroom, right?
Right.
Mm.
Right.
Like, he has a place in there. He has a
Yeah.
place in both of those.
No,
right?
for real, man.
Man. And it's so hard in our daily grind that even for us, like, who have been like growing in our relationship with the Lord this past year, to sometimes get lost in the busyness of things. Even though like we challenge each other to be like, "Yo, have you done your holy hour today? Or have you gone to mass? Have you seen the King of Kings?"
Mhm.
Like, sometimes it's easy to get so busy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whether that's with school or whether that's unexpected events with like cars,
Yeah.
and then we lose focus who the King of Kings is, right? And so, like, I'll be honest, like, I think this past Sunday, like, I finally got my car back Saturday,
Yeah.
and I went to mass. One thing about me is that when plans change, like, I tend to just give up. I'm like, plans change, I'll just do whatever. And so
Yeah, I think I've noticed
yeah.
that about
like
you.
I
that
try
you get
to
into this mood.
I try to plan ahead,
Like,
and if it doesn't
Yeah.
go through, I'm like, I give up, whatever.
Yeah.
I throw in the towel, which is not a good look, but I need to work on that. But it kind of happened on Sunday, so yeah, I ended up just like throwing in the towel on Sunday, and I went to mass, obviously, but I didn't go to adoration, and I had my car, and the next day we had our Exodus meeting, and I was like, I cannot believe I did not see him yesterday. Like, I had so much time,
Yeah.
and I just chose to do other things. I chose not to see my King of Kings yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I went to mass, I tried to give him an hour,
Yeah.
and I did it. It killed me. Has that ever happened with you guys?
Oh, of course, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It has,
course.
man.
Yo, man, a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, like, not doing the same thing as you, like not going to adoration, right? But the next day you wake up, I had time to, like, like watch something on YouTube or something like that, and not like, not making that time for God. Like, I think it's a sign of growth in the spiritual life when it eats at you
Yeah.
that you didn't make time for the King of Kings,
Yeah.
right? Putting other things above him.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for me, my Sundays, they're packed Sundays, and
Yeah,
there are
because you do
times,
ministry.
yeah, like I'm on the go right from like probably I get up latest 8 o'clock, and then I'm out till about 2:30. No, not like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, right? So sometimes going for that holy hour afterwards is very, very,
Hard.
very difficult, man.
Yeah.
Very difficult, and I have missed out on that.
I am trying
Yeah.
to keep the Sabbath like holy.
Yeah,
And because I realize it's not that I do work on it, but like, man, I am busy, man. I'm spent like on the Sabbath. And I'm like, I gotta slow down a little bit, right? So this last Sunday, man, like, I did nothing.
nice.
Like, I know
Can we-
someone asked me to go run a couple errands. I was like, nope, I will do it on Monday, right? Like, even though it was not out of my way to do it, I'm like, no, I want to keep this holy. And it was so refreshing. It was so good to spend time with friends, with family, and just relax, right?
Yeah.
Feel like that's how you recharge for the week that's coming up. So
Mm-hmm.
And it's true. And so I find it that people so often mistreat the Sabbath in the sense that, like, oh, like it's a free day, so why don't I just do my
Why not
groceries?
fill it up with everything?
Yeah, groceries, or like do a Costco run.
Costco.
Costco's
Yeah.
stressful, man.
Yeah, yo, especially on the weekends.
Sundays,
Get that
man?
out of here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
In the gas lines.
But they have like the best gas prices, bro.
It's true. So true.
Like I filled up this week at 93. Bro.
I am missing these
Spicy.
prices, man.
Well, at least
'Cause
you don't have to pay
yeah,
right now.
That's true. That's true.
So.
I'd rather not. You know what? Good thing I'm missing those prices.
Yeah, at least you're not paying for it, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm reading this book, Fulfillment of All Desire, and I think it's St. John of the Cross. It talks about spending too much time in adoration, right? So he actually recommends for people who are just getting into their spiritual life to pace well.
yeah, to not be overzealous.
You cannot. Yeah, you should not be giving up your responsibilities in life to spend an extra hour or two or whatever in adoration, etc.
Because it's an easy trap,
Yeah.
And I don't know. Didn't we talk about the Wednesday spot where, like, at least for me, I would miss class because I was spending time in adoration. Not a good look. I should have really been in my class.
Yeah.
I was trying to avoid the greater thing with replacing it with a good thing,
Yeah.
which is a trap, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Yes,
guess
it's
when it
careful,
comes
yeah.
to, I guess, improvements,
Yeah.
right? And talking about Christ the King and I guess the Advent season, we celebrated a new liturgical calendar this past week, right?
That's right.
So it's like a new year for us Catholics.
Yeah, man. New year, new you.
New year, new me.
That's it.
What does that look like? What? Why do people say New Year, new me? Anyways,
I don't know. I feel like new year comes around and they're like, "Yo, I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna become blank. I'm gonna become X pounds later. I'm gonna go to the gym."
Your gyms
this
love that,
many
man.
times."
Memberships
Yeah,
spike.
right?
They make all their money,
Memberships
man.
spike.
And then people don't come after
Yeah.
January, right?
Hey,
Like,
this guy. Ah.
Ken has a gym membership.
You know what?
Past 2 years.
Nah, not past 2 years. It's been like half a year, like 6 months, 5 months.
Okay, nice.
Been a handful of times.
Yes.
It ain't easy, man. Yo, I used to go to this other gym called Anytime Fitness. Shout out Anytime,
Anytime
Fitness. And no, man, me and my buddy Danny, we actually would run the 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m.